All right, everybody, I am back with another review. The lighting is really weird, but you don't really need to watch this. You just want to listen to it. This time for The Hunger Games, The Ballad of the Songbirds and the Snakes. I think that's the really long title name. I may have gotten that wrong. I don't know. Anyways, guys, this is a prequel to The Hunger Games. This movie takes place, 60 years before the actual Hunger Games. The main character, the guy in red there, is President Snow, but he's 18, so he's not President Snow yet. And it's one of those, Chester, what are you doing? Chester, don't chew your toys to pieces, please. Dogs these days. Anyways, guys, so, yeah, this is one of those prequels where we find out the bad guy was actually a good guy, and we find out what brought them to the point that they are now bad guys by the time we get to the Hunger Games. I think this is supposed to be a 3-part thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but the movie feels like 3 parts. It's actually set in 3 different parts. There's just a lot going on in this movie. And that's my first big negative with this movie. There's just way too much going on. Some of it is good. Some of it is enjoyable. Some of it is very interesting. Some of it is intriguing. The Hunger Games, if you didn't know, there's a Hunger Games in this movie. It's the 10th annual Hunger Games, and it is very interestingly done. It's towards the beginning of the Hunger Games, so there's certain things that we see in the other Hunger Games movies that have yet to happen in these Hunger Games, because they're still brand stinking new, you know? So yeah, the Hunger Games itself is really interesting. I will say, I remember watching the trailers for this, and I was thinking to myself, this feels a lot like Fantastic Beasts. The special effects look really bad, and I just feel like with the story, it's going to be lackluster, and it's going to be fine, but it's not going to be as good as the original. That is this movie to a T, in my opinion. There is a lot of really bad CGI in this. A lot of bad green screen. It just showed some. And it feels cheap. It feels bad. And it's the same way as it was for Fantastic Beasts for me. I feel like if we do get a sequel to this movie, it's going to be what Crimes of Grindelwald was, honestly. I feel like the next movie is just going to be really bad. I don't want to be negative. I hope it's amazing if there is another movie. But yeah, that's just what this feels like. And coming out of it, it is kind of what it felt like. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. There is, some really interesting stuff here. A lot of this movie takes place in the Capitol, which is really interesting. And it is just interesting to see this perspective. What they do with Snow does not work for me. I just do not see this person going completely bad. And again, maybe we need to see another movie for that to really feel like that. I don't know. But in this movie, I just don't see this guy becoming so bad that he's like, yeah, let's kill more people. Let's go. Let's do this. I just don't see it. So, yeah. Viola Davis. Let's talk about some acting here. And first, starting with Viola Davis. She's hamming it up in this movie, and it's too much. Her character is so annoying, is so just not... I can't believe I'm saying this, but Academy Award winner Viola Davis was just annoying and a negative for me in this movie. Could not stand her in this movie. Rachel Zegler, I can't say her name, the gal who was in West Side Story, she's good. She's not the main character. She's very much sidelined, and I don't care about her character. Her character likes to sing. Therefore, it's using Rachel's talent of being able to sing. And that's good, I guess. Problem is, again, she doesn't really have that much of a character for me in this movie. Besides the fact that she can sing, which... so, yeah. What else? Like I said, the biggest issue I have with this movie is just how all over the place it is. it feels like it wants to be 3 separate movies. It feels like there's a President Snow movie origin story in here. It feels like it wants to just be a 10th annual Hunger Games, just kind of like the first 2 Hunger Games movies were. And then it wants to be this romantic drama crap. And I just don't think it worked. Trying to think what else. Technically, I mean, it's well directed. Francis Lawrence, I want to say his name is, guy who directed 2, 3, 4, and now this of the Hunger Games movies. It's decently directed. The acting is fine. Nothing outstanding or fantastic here. The story itself is just all over the place, and I just wasn't the biggest fan of that. Some truly just ridiculous, over-the-top things going on. I didn't hate this movie, but then again, I don't know that I ever want to watch it again. Honestly, I think I just want to go back and watch the original Hunger Games. And I just think that making Snow the main character, I don't know if I like that idea. And I would have preferred, I don't know, something different. Something original. You can do the prequel to the Hunger Games, just why does it have to be with Snow? I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's just kind of, this is a very messy review, and whatever. It's fine. If you like the Hunger Games, go check it out. I've never read this book. I've read the other 3 Hunger Games books. I have not read this one, so I don't know if it's close or not, but it is what it is. Yeah, enjoyable enough. I don't hate that I saw it, but at the same time, I'll give this like a, I'll give this like a 6 out of 10. It's fine. It's not insultingly bad, but it's not great. So you guys, 6 out of 10. Yeah. Glad I'm actually keeping up with these reviews, and we'll see you for the next one.